guys, and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we're taking a look at a model from Welly Merck. Welly Merck is an AliExpress brand like so many, and they also make a lot of homages, but unlike others that only do homages, they also do a lot of their own designs. Now this is one of the more toned down ones and one that looks kind of serious. It's their Worldtimer model. And just like many AliExpress brands, they do get some specs wrong on their website. So they claim that this is 42.3 without the crown, which is not the case. This is a 40.9 millimeter watch, which is a good thing because at 42 point something, it would have been too big being an all doll design. Now this is a Worldtime function watch, but a different one to the Zelos that I reviewed and to other GMT watches, because this is powered by Miyota 8215. Now it is a latest Miyota 8215, which means that now it does come with hacking and you have a date at 3 o'clock. So it's a basic 3-hand movement. The Worldtime part comes from the fact that they do have a ring with cities around it, and they have this chaptering that has from -12 to +12 a scale. Now, I don't like this type of a Worldtime watch because this type of a Worldtime watch requires you to calculate the time in another city. So the world codes are actually fixed and you move the chapter ring where you have the scale from, like I said, -12 to +12. Unlike the Zelos that I reviewed where you move the cities, the city codes, and then when you align them with the 24-hour equivalent of your own time, on a 24-hour scale, you can read the time on each city. Here, it's different. Here you have to align the 0 with your current time zone corresponding to the city codes, which means that I have to move this to the Paris. And once I've moved this to Paris, now each and every city code on this outer chaptering, on this outer ring, the outer chaptering is going to give me the calculation for the time zone. So if I'm interested in, let's say, New York, I have to find it on the city ring. It's going to say -6, and then I have to take my own time and subtract 6 hours to get the New York time. Unlike other Worldtime function watches with the city codes that are movable and a fixed 24-hour bezel, there you can read the time. You don't have to calculate the time. So that's one thing that I don't like about this watch. But other than that, it's pretty okay. I mean, it's $113, and for that you get a sapphire crystal, you get an automatic movement, you get a pretty good solid link bracelet with solid links, and a machined butterfly clasp. Now the links are held with basic pins, and quite frankly, I sometimes prefer pins to screws, especially when the screws kind of get loose. But considering the time that we live in at $113, and when I compare it to, let's say, the GMT that I just reviewed for $129, this kind of seems more expensive. But they do offer a true GMT watch for, I believe, $140. So this at $113 is kind of priced correctly. The things that I do like about this watch is the dial. Now the dial, the markers, the hands, everything is really well made considering the price. And I especially love this projection of the Earth and the fact that everything is loomed, and it's bicolor loom. So the Earth is actually loomed blue while the chaptering and the numerals on the chaptering are green. And the loom is surprisingly good, so that's a good thing about it. But like I said, for $113 you cannot expect more. Now this is 100-meter water resistance, meaning that none of these crowns are screw-in type. But I do like the resistance that it puts out when moving the chaptering. So it's not like one of those watches where you accidentally move it and the chaptering is going to get misaligned. On this, you can almost feel the clicks of the crown, which is pretty cool. I also, like I said, like the design of the hands and markers. This is not the most legible watch in the world, but it kind of has its own thing, and I do like it. Like I said, what I don't like is the execution of the Worldtime function and the fact that they messed up the specs on their website. So this is a 41 millimeter watch, 40.9, and it's, I believe, like 49 something lug to lug. But if you follow my channel and if you saw that the video of my Watch Dives GMT where they did the 5-link end link, they truth be told, copied Rolex's Jubilee, but this is a more original design. But this is the end link that I'm talking about when I say how not to do an end link on these types of bracelets. So here, this thing extends quite a lot. So the 49mm lug to lug extends to 53 point something when you count in the end links. Now, luckily, because of the shape of the watch, as you can see, everything curves down, the lugs and everything. It does somehow, even though it has an enormous lug to lug when you count in the bracelet, it actually looks okay even on my small 6.5-inch wrist. So that tells you that dimensions are not everything. When you have a nicely shaped and well-shaped case, even if it's very large, it's actually gonna look okay. So I do like the way this thing wears. I do like the way it looks. The only thing I dislike, and I do like the price, the only thing that I dislike is the execution of the world time function. I wish they included a movable, like I said, city code ring and then a fixed 24-hour bezel or chapter ring or something like that. That way you could directly read the time instead of calculate. But if you like arithmetics, if you're bored when you're traveling, I guess this is a better watch for you. So anyways, that's it when it comes to this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.